The Boeing F-18 Super Hornet fighter jet has been a crucial component of the United States Air Defense Forces and several allied countries for many years. However, due to the wear and tear accumulated during its operation, some countries are contemplating replacing their fleet. Changes to the F/A-18s are on the horizon, promising improved performance and extended service life. These heightened geopolitical tensions could prompt states to race for the new F-18 Super Hornet. The Boeing F-18 Super Hornet is a supersonic twin-engine carrier-capable fighter aircraft that represents the cutting edge of next-generation multi-role strike fighter capability. With operational command using tactical aircraft in the dynamically changing battle space, this aircraft is capable of providing escort and fleet air defense, force projection, and deep air support capabilities. Before diving into the reasons why nations are in a race to acquire the F-18 Super Hornet, let's take a step back to understand its origins. The Super Hornet is an upgraded version of the F-18 Hornet aircraft, which was designed by McDonnell Douglas and Northrop over a period of 23 years, from 1974 to 1997. Boeing took over production after acquiring McDonnell Douglas. According to Boeing, the Hornet was the first airframe designed for both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions. It was also the first fighter to use digital fly-by-wire flight controls and carbon fiber wings. The design of the Hornet is based on the Northrop F-17. The U.S. Navy needed a multi-role fighter to complement the Grumman F-14 Tomcat, which was the Navy's air superiority fighter and interceptor in fleet defense. However, by 1989, the U.S. Defense Ministry concluded that the F-14's technology was outdated and began cutting back on its production. By 1991, the Navy decided to produce more of the redesigned F-18 Hornet aircraft instead. The updated F-18, nicknamed the Super Hornet, received its first order from the U.S. Navy in 1992. Although it had several upgrades, including avionics, radar, and armament, it was still very similar to the original Hornet in many ways. The Super Hornet made its first flight on November 19, 1995, and was approved by the U.S. Navy in February 2000 after numerous tests and evaluations. Let's take a closer look at the F-18 Super Hornet, a truly impressive aircraft. The Super Hornet is an upgraded version of the already impressive F-18 Hornet. Like its predecessor, the Super Hornet comes in two versions, the F/A-18E single-seater and the F/A-18 F2-seater with an additional seat for a weapons systems officer. However, there are some significant differences between the two aircraft. While the Hornet had 96% parts in common between its two versions, the Super Hornet only has 57% commonality with 42% fewer structural parts. The Super Hornet is roughly 60 feet long, 16 feet tall, and has an almost 45-foot wingspan. Its maximum takeoff weight is about 30 tons. It is powered by two General Electric F-414G 400 turbofan engines that can develop 58 kN of dry thrust and 98 kN of thrust with an afterburner. The F-18 Super Hornet is a relatively fast fighter jet with a maximum speed of Mach 1.6, nearly 1,200 miles per hour, at an altitude of 40,000 feet. However, its range is not very impressive, with just about 1,275 nautical miles. The ferry range is a little higher, at 1,800 nautical miles. In terms of combat range, it can cover a quarter of the ferry range, 444 to 489 nautical miles, depending on the number of 480-gallon drop tanks aboard or the type of mission. For instance, it can cover 462 nautical miles for a fighter escort mission. It is also equipped with a single 20mm M61A2 Vulcan gun, 11 hardpoints, and can carry just over 8 tons of payload. It can be loaded with various combinations of air-to-air, air-to-ground, and anti-ship missiles, bombs like cluster and laser-guided bombs, mines, and other decoy and surveillance systems such as the AAQ-28V Lightning targeting pods. In general, this aircraft is a multi-role fighter aircraft that has the capability to perform a range of missions, from air superiority to reconnaissance to fighter escort and close air support. It is equipped with state-of-the-art features that include the Hughes AN/APG-73 or Raytheon AN/APG-79 radar, Raytheon ALOL-67, AE, 3 ESA radar warning receiver, mid-air data link transceiver, and many others. The initial Super Hornets were an upgrade from the old Hornet, and they are known as the Block II Super Hornets because of their upgraded configuration features, including the ACA radar, avionics improvements, and larger displays. The reported price for one Super Hornet is around $67 million, but the price could go up to $125 million depending on the variant. The EA-18G Growler variant is reportedly more expensive because it offers some additional features. In the past, the Navy had to use up to 6 different aircraft to perform the duties that a single F-18 Super Hornet can perform today. By replacing all other crafts with a single Super Hornet, the Navy estimated savings of hundreds of millions of dollars a year. The F-18 Super Hornet was designed to be a versatile and adaptable platform that can be updated with new systems and technologies over time to help warfighters tackle emerging threats. Boeing has continued to modernize and improve the F-18 Super Hornets in blocks of advancements. The latest series of upgrades is the Block 3, with the first delivery reported in 2021 and a contract for 78 aircraft. This new batch of upgrades has sparked great interest among air defense ministries around the world, with many scrambling to acquire or retain their own F-18 Super Hornets. But what exactly are these upgrades? According to Boeing, the F-18 Block 3 Super Hornet is capable of doing more than other fourth-generation strike fighters. It features a new adjunct processor and an improved touchscreen cockpit display, enabling pilots to complete more work in less time and enhancing their situational awareness. The Block 3 fighters are expected to have a longer lifespan, with the capacity for an additional 4,000 flight hours, which is nearly double what similar jets can accomplish. They also have a smaller radar cross-section, making them less detectable. Although Boeing had initially planned to continue supplying new Super Hornets until the 2030s, the company has recently announced that it will end production in 2025. However, the reliable Super Hornets are expected to remain in service until at least the mid-2030s, with plans for the development of a sixth-generation fighter to replace them, known as the F-18. Recently, Boeing released a concept for an upcoming aircraft that will be built with anti-access area denied, a 2AD operations in mind. However, reports now suggest that the company is focusing on producing the latest fourth-generation F-15X air superiority fighter, which has garnered interest from countries like Indonesia, Israel, and the US Air Force. This development raises questions about the F-18 Super Hornet, which has had its service life extended through Block 3 upgrades. How does it compare to the competition, and has it impacted its users? The F-18 is currently used by various air forces, including those of the United States, Kuwait, Canada, Finland, Malaysia, Switzerland, Spain, and Royal Australia. Thus, it is essential for the Block 3 upgrades to preserve the aircraft across all fleets. The Royal Australian Air Force, for instance, last year expressed concerns about their orders for the F-35 Lightning multi-role combat aircraft. They decided to continue flying their F-18 Super Hornets until the mid-2030s and are eagerly awaiting the Block 3 upgrades. However, the F-18 program has faced ongoing software upgrade issues, causing delays and a lower-than-expected production rate. The Pentagon has also stated that it will not accept any new F-35s until the necessary alterations have been made. Additionally, Pratt & Whitney's engine core improvements will target both in-service and future F-35s, but the changes may take several years and could result in further delivery delays. It seems that the F-18 is currently facing less competition due to some significant issues with its biggest rival. However, the Chengdu J-20 Mighty Dragon stealth fighter, designed for the Chinese People's Liberation Army, may pose a new challenge. With increasing geopolitical tensions between China and the USA, China has ramped up its production of military aircraft. Reports suggest that this year alone, 120 units of the Chengdu J-20 will be produced to match the numbers of the F-35. The J-20 is an air superiority fighter with precision strike capabilities, and the F-35 Lightning or the F-22 Raptor should theoretically oppose it. However, the Royal Australian Air Force may have to deploy their Block 3 Super Hornets as allies to the US, given their importance in securing the balance of power in the Pacific region. The F-18 has been keeping the skies safe for many nations across the globe, and it is expected to play an even more critical role as the thrust of globalization comes under more fire. It is set to remain the backbone of naval aviation strike warfare for not only the US, but also the 8 other countries operating it well into the 21st century. With the Block 3 upgrades, more of these aircraft may take to the skies. Do you think more countries will request the F-18 Super Hornet upgrade, or will they wait for newer fighter jets to come out? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Take care and see you next time.